Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's EAHamm. If you're not new, no, I have not fallen off the face of the planet. A lot has been happening behind the scenes in my life, and I want to bring you up to speed. That's what this video is about, so without further ado, let's get started. Where have I been for the past couple of months? Well, I guess I could start back with when I launched my book on November the 5th. You all know that my book, Colors of My Heart, a poetic memoir, came out on November the 5th, which is my birthday. But when I planned this whole entire thing, I had no clue that my father-in-law was going in to see if he had cancer on that day. And there was no turning back. I had to keep going forward because this was planned, it was in the works, it was coming out no matter what. So I put on a brave face. I continued that process. I even jumped into NaNoWriMo in November, and let me tell you, you should always listen to yourself, because sometimes it's okay to say no. Sometimes it's okay not to do everything at once. And sometimes it's okay to fail. It's okay to not everything go as planned. Let me tell you that I am a planner. I have a type A personality. I want things to go as planned. I have it mapped out. And if it doesn't, I start to panic. And I've had to learn to say this isn't the end of the world and so forth, and talk myself down. That being said, I did finish NaNoWriMo, but I don't feel good about it. Sure, I wrote 50,000 words, but I think a lot of them won't be used. But that's a whole nother story. So then December came and I just wasn't feeling it. The week before Christmas, we found out that my father-in-law had lung cancer. Sure enough, this tumor they had been watching, which they originally thought was pneumonia, was not. It was lung cancer. And after Christmas, he went to Philadelphia to find out what would happen. Next thing you know, his surgery was scheduled for January 31st. In the meantime, I had a collaboration to keep on pursuing. I am beta reading for 2 people. I did not set up goals for 2019 for that reason. Sometimes I think we tend to go overboard in planning for the year. New year, new me is the motto. And by the time January 15th comes along, you're back to your old habits. And for the most part, our goals go out the window. And if you're like me, if you didn't get it done right the first time, it's not gonna happen. So I decided this year I am going to have one goal and one goal only. And I have like sub goals in the back of my mind, but I'm making public this one goal, and that is to have this secret project that I have been working on since last summer. I want to have that published this summer. I say secret project because that is not what this video is about. I will have a whole separate video discussing that project. But for right now, for 2019, that is my goal. So anyways, back to my story. January 31st. So I put in, for 3 days off because, you know, I want to travel there with my husband. That's his dad, that's his family. You know, he was there for me when my father passed away. Why not I be there for him? Plus, you know, being with him for over 15 years, that is my family as well. So I put in for that. We left very early, well, not very early, but we left early enough on Wednesday morning. It happened to be the coldest day of the year, and we were in our polar vortex here in Ohio with wind chills of negative, I think it got as low as negative 25. I'm not 100% sure. I do know that they canceled school Wednesday and Thursday because the wind chills were horrendous. And me and my husband joked when we reached 3 degrees, oh, we hit a hot spot, you know, we have a heat wave. It was a joke, folks. 3 degrees is not a heat wave. So we traveled to Philadelphia, and last Thursday, which was the 31st, that morning we brought my father-in-law to the VA hospital there in downtown Philly, and he had his surgery. We ended up being in Philadelphia until Saturday evening when me and my husband decided, you know, it's time to head back. It got late and we decided to pull off halfway, stay in a hotel, and make our way back on Sunday. That night was the Super Bowl. Those of you who are Patriot fans, go you. I am not a Patriot fan, but I'm sure you're happy. And so on went my life. You know, we go back to work on Monday, you know, things are happening, you know, back to our normal lives, setting appointments, doing this, doing that. And it is Thursday, a week after my father-in-law's surgery. And I realized I have a video that is going to go out on February 14th because I am doing that collaboration. By the time you see this video, you will have seen the collaboration that I did with a fellow author. I had originally planned to have this video put out before that, but I decided what better day to restart my channel than Valentine's Day. All this to say, I keep telling myself it's okay. It's not the end of the world, and even though I have not written every day, even though I feel like I've gotten behind, even though I haven't promoted my book like I really wanted to, and I haven't sold as many copies as I really wanted to, even though I'm not growing my channel, it's like everything has come to a standstill. It's not the end of the world. And let me tell you why. Sometimes life happens. Actually, all the time life happens, and what you do with what is handed to you in life is what matters. I know I've given this pep talk before. I know that I have said it's okay to fail. It's okay to not be able to be up to par. My biggest thing this year, if I get across one thing to you, it would be, do not compare yourself to the other authors. Stop looking at their platforms. Stop looking at their YouTube channels, their Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Stop looking at the fact that they might have a gazillion books out. They might be the best marketer. Stop looking that they might have 1,000 followers on up. Stop looking at the fact that they write every single day, or they head to Starbucks every single day to write after work. And you be who you are, because in all honesty, as a writer, as a creative, it's a lonely thing. And before all of this technology came into play, we wrote alone. I mean, I'm telling you, I've written for years without technology and telling people I wrote. And I survived, and that passion never went away. That passion never died. Your passion won't die either. What matters is that you take care of yourself. You take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, that you take care of the ones around you, that you allow yourself grace. Give yourself grace. And if you don't have goals for 2019, that's fine. You will get to it. But I encourage you to at least have one goal. Don't go through life goalless. If you don't have something that you are shooting for, what is the purpose of living? And that's why I decided that this is my main focus right now. This one goal, my secret project, is my main focus. And I will reveal that, like I said, in another video. And I will put out another video telling you my sub goals or what I want to happen in 2019. But it doesn't matter. I do not feel badly that it is now February the 7th and I haven't made goals for 2019, because guess what? 2019 is still fresh. It's still new. Today, when you wake up in the morning, you can say today is a new day with no mistakes in it yet. It's a clean slate. You get to decide. You have control over making a new start each and every day. So I want to encourage you that if you have not subscribed to my channel, you won't want to miss the upcoming content. Go ahead and click subscribe. Don't forget to like the videos that I post. And put in the comments whether or not you feel like you're behind in 2019. And let's start a conversation. And like I say each and every time I put out a video, just keep writing.